Amy unexpectedly dug up a ginseng root in the mountains, but the moment she opened the bag, the ginseng flew up into the air. After spinning around a few times, it flew into the cabinet. Amy plucked up her courage to open the cabinet and discovered a cute little girl named Lily inside. Then she noticed a red string tied around Lily's leg, exactly the same red string she'd used to tie the ginseng. John exclaimed, "Could the ginseng have become sentient?" It turned out he was a ginseng that had cultivated for 1,000 years but struggled to take human form. When Amy dug him up and brought him home, he sensed a powerful force of merit emanating from Jack, who was blindfolded. After carefully sensing it, he discovered Jack had once been a general. He had slain countless bandits who caused chaos, accumulating immense merit. Sadly, he later lost his sight while protecting villagers, and resigned his post to settle in Zhang village. The little ginseng Lily absorbed this virtuous energy to successfully take human form, but newly transformed, his appetite was staggering. He devoured the entire family's food supply in one meal. Within 3 days, a huge sum of money would arrive at your home. Please leave a message. May wealth flow in endlessly. This left the already impoverished family sighing in despair, originally hoping the ginseng could be sold to fund her husband's eye treatment. It turned out not only unsellable, but also brought an insatiable eater. Amy wondered if stewing it would still work. Lily cried out in fear, "Mother Amy, are you going to stew me?" The family was utterly bewildered, but Amy had always wanted a daughter, and seeing her so adorable, decided to adopt her. Just then, the village bully arrived demanding repayment. 3 days prior, they'd borrowed 30 taels of silver from him, agreeing to repay within 3 years. Unexpectedly, on the third day, the bully showed up demanding 50 taels. It turned out he'd altered the note, changing 3 years to 3 days. Amy angrily confronted him for tampering with the debt note, but the bully demanded proof. Then he noticed how cute Amy was, and tried to seize Amy as collateral, but she bit him fiercely instead. Just as the bully moved to attack, the brother charged forward with a broom. Seeing the family's fierce resolve, the bully reluctantly gave them 3 more days. If they still couldn't pay, Amy would be taken as payment. With a final string of curses, he left, facing the looming debt in 3 days. The family looked gloomy and worried. Lily reassured them not to worry, saying she could climb the mountain to dig medicinal herbs, and earn lots and lots of silver. Early the next morning, the family headed up the mountain to dig herbs, but after digging for a long time, they hadn't found a single medicinal plant. Lily, however, only asked about one tree, and quickly dug up something that looked like a root. Amy took it and looked at it, feeling a bit disappointed, but to cheer Lily up, they still took the root to the herbal shop. To their surprise, the shopkeeper offered 50 taels per plant, and declared he'd buy every single one they had. As the family marveled at this windfall, unbeknownst to them, the village bully had been watching from behind. Realizing Lily possessed the ability to find medicinal herbs, he resolved to seize her by any means necessary. Meanwhile, Amy rushed to buy medicine for Jack's illness with the silver, but Jack insisted his eyes were beyond cure, and refused to waste the family's money. Unexpectedly, Lily had a solution. She declared these were ancient sharpgrass seeds. Plant them, let them bloom, and they would heal Jack's eyes. After returning home and planting the seeds, Lily waved her little hand, and a flash of golden light appeared. She declared it would be ready tomorrow. Just then, the village bully arrived with the village chief to collect the debt. Not only had the debt risen from 50 taels to 60 taels, but he also insisted on taking Lily back as collateral. Amy had hoped the village chief would uphold justice for her family, but to her shock, he sided with the bully. It turned out the bully and the chief were distant relatives. How could the chief possibly aid Amy's family? With no other choice, Amy tossed the bully 50 taels. Just as she fretted over the remaining 50 taels, Lily raised her hand and handed the bully 10 taels. Silver she had just conjured from herbs. Anyone who touched the silver would instantly break out in sores, reaping what they sowed. Sure enough, when the bully returned home, not only did the silver turn into weeds, but his face became unbearably itchy and covered in festering sores. Meanwhile, Lily obtained the medicine to treat Jack's eyes, but after applying it, Jack's eyes still didn't recover. Lily explained that her father's eye condition had persisted too long. It would take 2 applications for the medicine to take effect. Just then, the bully returned to the doorstep, and knocked brother to the ground in a few swift blows. Amy rushed to push the bully away, while Lily led Jack outside. The bully showed no fear, raising his stick to strike. At that moment, the medicine took effect. Jack removed the bandage from his eyes, his gaze blazing golden. In an instant, he seized the wooden stick. He was, in truth, a highly skilled martial arts general. In mere moments, he beat the bully to a pulp. Seeing her husband's eyes restored, Amy was overjoyed. The bully, now aware of Jack's formidable strength, immediately begged for mercy, but Jack would never let the bully who tormented his family off so easily. Just as he prepared to teach him another lesson, the village chief approached. Not only had he consistently defended the bully, he even accused Jack's persimmon trees of never bearing fruit, claiming they'd ranked dead last in the village's annual competition for 3 consecutive years. The village chief had deliberately targeted his family, stating that if they finished last again, they'd have to leave the village. He then turned and walked away. The bully followed, strutting arrogantly. Just as Jack prepared to deal with him again, his vision suddenly vanished once more. Seeing Jack blinded once more, grew even more arrogant, declaring he'd watch Jack's family get expelled tomorrow. As Amy fretted over what to do, Lily insisted she had a plan. She submerged herself in a wooden tub, asking her brother to take the water to irrigate the persimmon grove. Having witnessed Lily's previous healing of Jack's eyes, the entire family trusted her method implicitly. Soon, the day of the persimmon contest arrived. The village chief announced that the first prize would be 5 taels of silver. The bully sneered, saying he wanted to see how the Jack family would be driven out, but Lily declared that their persimmon orchard would definitely win first place. This infuriated the bully into laughter. He even brazenly boasted that if their orchard truly won first place, he'd gladly concede his own orchard's defeat to them.